morning. Welcome.
Whatever part of the world you're at, good morning.
Yes. Oh, it's night. I don't know. I haven't left, so I don't know what day or time it is.
Where
are we right
I
now?
do.
Where are we?
In the darkness
where
that
are
is
we?
of our studio.
No, I mean physically.
Oh, physically we're down in Tacoma.
We're in Tacoma?
Yeah.
What the fuck did you take
We're-
me here for?
Why'd
Well-
you take me to this gutter?
Well, I pulled you into the car and I said, "Hey,
Uh-huh.
we're getting Wendy's. Let's go." And you said, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah, I know. And then
And
we
we
had
ended up
chicken
in Tacoma.
sandwiches, and now we're here.
It was a planned kidnapping.
He just didn't
Possibly.
tell you that it was the Wendy's and Fife that he was taking you to.
Yeah.
I'd have been up. I'd have gone to take her to the Poodle Dog at that point.
Anywho, hello and welcome. I am Michael, and I have a panel of people here to introduce themselves. We'll start with Lee, and we'll work our way down. So, if you could tell me who you are,
Okay.
we'll do character introductions in a moment as well. We'll talk more about stuff. But who are we? I'm Michael.
I'm Lee.
Hi, I'm Lo. I don't know where to look at the camera.
There's so many cameras.
My name's Josh. How's it going?
Oh, and we all know I am Cindy, the High Priestess. What?
We all know.
We all know. They all know. Everybody knows.
We are
that.
well
Tuned into
aware
this
of.
shit. They know who
Yes.
she is. She's
Do
the
we have
fucking
They're
celebrity,
here.
man.
nameplates up?
I mean, they're not here for you.
Okay.
Derek,
They're
at all.
literally
They're
here
here
for
for the High
Nada.
Priestess. Let's be real.
I wonder if I should ever use my nickname, which is Midnight Toker.
I love it.
That's been my gaming moniker for 20 years.
Is it really?
Oh,
That is
no.
why we
they're
keep
gonna Google
having
that. I
them
hope
come
your
back.
search history is on lock.
So this evening we are continuing our adventure that we started about a week and a half ago, Dragon of Icespire Peak from the Essentials Kits. This book, this adventure is amazing. There's a lot of content. I was thinking about this earlier in terms of like the purchase price of like what you're getting when you get the Essentials pack.
Mm-hmm.
It is, you've got like 14-ish hours worth of content. It is worth every penny, and you should buy this thing just to play the adventure. It's fantastic.
$27.42 at the Everett tax rate.
At the Everett tax rate.
Mhm.
It might be more or less depending on where. Don't we have the highest taxes here in Washington?
This is why you need
You
to.
mean sales tax wise?
Yeah.
Pretty much. California beats us, I believe.
Is that like property taxes?
No,
No.
property tax. We are in the top 5, I believe.
Okay. I know we have some of the worst traffic areas, but that's not the point. The point here is that we are continuing this adventure late at night until the wee hours of the morning of later. So without further ado,
Oh,
You
you
loved
didn't do your
it.
vocal exercises today.
I did not.
loved it.
The fish frolicked frequently in the frond.
No, you fucked it up. We just have
The-
to start cold now.
Oh dear.
You
So
get-
here
you
we
get
are
eaten by a group.
again. Welcome, all of you, today. I would like, I want to kick it off with our characters. Let's figure out who's playing. Josh is a new addition to when we first started, so we're going to work you into the story. What I would like to hear is who you are. You've leveled up. You're level 3 now. Talk about a little bit about the choices you made towards your character advancements, and then we'll do a bit of a brief recap of where we are in the story. This time we'll start with Cindy. Who are we? What have we become? These are questions that I shouldn't ask this late.
No, but I will answer. I'm Sylvie. I'm playing the 6-year-old tiefling rogue who is very excited about going on adventures and about doing all kinds of new shenanigans and saying really awkward things.
So you're level 3 now.
Yes.
What's you have a roguish archetype now?
Yes, I picked Thief for now, but I think that might change on a later day, the next time I come back in. But we're having some, thank you, Ben. I didn't want to let everybody know we were having technical difficulties. I was just trying to play it off like maybe I was checking it out.
Can you tell me a little bit about maybe some special abilities or skills that you've got?
Yeah, your thief archetype isn't like buying a car from CarMax. dude.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just trying not to make it seem like we're mups here, you know? But apparently it's...
Just own it.
Yeah,
Remember,
I guess so. All
speak
right,
with
we're
confidence.
mups, all right? And here's the truth. So,
I mean, here's the thing. You're young now. You can be a thief as a child, and we'll mold you into a vicious assassin later.
Thank you. Lo gets
There
it.
you go. Lowe's got you.
Yeah.
I mean, you start out as a wagon jacker, you move to political assassination.
It's natural progression.
I just like you start off as a wagon jacker. You start jacking these wagons.
For the children
Whoa,
of the
whoa!
audience,
I'm
yeah.
only 6, buddy.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere,
I guess.
and it's jacking wagons.
My character is gonna kill you.
Oh, yes. Bluebelly does not like this.
No,
Blue
not-
Belly doesn't like
not at all.
any of this.
No.
What are some of the skills or special abilities you've gotten from leveling since you were level 1?
I don't know. I just looked at it.
It all started with one drink,
Honestly.
and it all ended with another drink.
Why are you asking me so many questions right now, Mikey?
I
It's so late.
I just want to know so that when I attack you, I know what to avoid.
So we're being real here. It's not that you're
It has-
asking me questions.
this is not
It
for
has
the cinema.
nothing to
It
do
is
with
for your
anyone
own
watching.
personal
Kill it.
gain
Yes.
of the late evening.
I have a checklist here, and it's very short. Kill. What's your
does-
character's name again?
Oh, that'd be Sylvie.
Oh, so it looks like it's Sylvie. You should know this
I
name.
should. I do know this name.
Yeah, you know.
My checklist is kill Sylvie.
Fast hands, it looks like, is one of the things.
You have quick hands.
You can use the
Yeah,
bonus
okay.
action granted by your cunning action to make a sleight of hand check. Use your thieves tool to disarm a trap or open a lock, or take the use of an object action. And
Okay.
then there's second story work. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement, and when you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by +2 feet. I don't know. That's starting to fucking sound like a good idea.
I kind of like the climbing thing.
Yeah, that's pretty dope for a little kid to be climbing the wall.
I'm a thief.
Oh yeah, because I can grab you and throw you up.
Yeah.
Is that because you have like sticky fingers from like eating candy? You're just like.
And she's
Sticky
got little
fingers.
nails, you know? She's a little tiefling and she's got little nails. And she just likes to climb. Why not?
That's
I
good
like
enough.
that. I like that.
What
I'm
is?
going with it.
I do need to know your. This is all Sebastian's fault, by the way. I need to know what your bonus to investigation is and what your passive perception is.
Investigation is +6. And my what?
Passive perception.
My passive perception?
Yes.
13.
Okay.
I'm very well aware of my surroundings as a 6-year-old.
Well enough. Moving on, we have Rudy.
Oh, we got Ruder Alice, or he goes by Rudy for short. He is a green dragonborn. He got kicked out of the dragonborn military armor of Time Anther for smoking weed. So it wasn't like some grand thing or, the cataclysm. He just got bounced out for being high. And he
Most of the family seems to have gotten out.
spends most of his time kind of observing what's going on and speaks softly and carries a large joint.
Sorry. It got me. I'm so sorry.
What is your plus to investigation?
That's a -1.
Okay. Okay, what's your passive perception?
That is 12.
Perfect. And you're level 3 now. Do you have any?
Do you ever look for your keys when you're high, dude?
Yeah, dog. I always check my pockets first. And if they're there, I succeeded. If they're not, dog, I'm sitting back up.
Yeah, we were an hour late.
I'm out, dude. Do you have any cool special perks for becoming level 3? Anything I need to know about?
Nothing nothing wild.
Okay.
I did get plate armor. This is an old character, so I got cash at a early level.
You got some quiche.
Yeah, I bought some plate armor.
So your
for-
AC is like 1 billion.
I mean, 18 is not 1 billion, but
Got it. What? Do you have low dexterity?
yes.
Fireballs. All fireballs. Okay, perfect.
Rogue Joe says hi.
Hey, Rogue Joe.
Hi, Rogue Joe.
What's
What
up,
up?
Joe?
Man,
Yeah, no, I dumped.
Late night
This
homie?
is what we like to call a triple dump stat.
Oh, do you have a bunch of negatives?
I have a 10 dexterity, a 10 wisdom, and a 9 intelligence.
It's good enough, dude.
But 17s and 15s and everything else.
That's
So,
good. That's good.
he's doing his thing.
We're followed up by
Blueberry Ann. Blueberry Ann is a noblewoman who is also a bugbear, but we're not sure if she knows that or not. She's very protective of her niece, because her niece used to idolize her wife, but unfortunately her wife passed away. So
Who's your niece?
Cindy.
Oh, that's right.
Sylvie.
Sylvie.
Little Sylvie over there.
So I have taken it upon myself to guide Sylvie and take her on all the adventures that she used to talk to my ex-wife about. Not ex-wife, dead wife. But I have not yet shared the information that she is in fact dead. Yeah, I'm basically a big bugbear barbarian. I have reached Fighter 1 Barbarian 2, which you'll be happy to know gives me advantage on dexterity saves. Michael. So when you throw that fireball at us, you can eat my ass. Because I'm not going to get hit by that shit.
You
That's
will
gonna be
die.
quite hairy.
Yeah, it's very hairy. You're going to have to shave it first.
I don't
So,
like the smell of burnt hair. What's your plus to investigation? Or minus?
Oh.
My spiritual weapon will be an automatic razor or something. We'll call it Norelco.
Oh,
It's a negative. So my passive is a 9.
perfect. This is gonna be great. I'm really excited for what you guys are gonna encounter.
Joe says fireball roasted ass eating.
Yeah,
At least it'll be
it's a toasted salad.
warm.
That's all the rage.
Yeah, in the winters, I like my toasty buns.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from.
That
I'm
was
gonna
your old
ignore
lady
that.
character that you can't get away
That's
from.
gonna be my DM voice all weekend long. Ah, you have entered the realm of death.
Remember, we get the whole handshake.
Okay.
I can't do the handshake. Scares me because I'll do that in real life
Oh.
forever. Followed by
Jasper Paramount. I am the au pair to Lady Sylvie and her tutor on Infernal knowledge and of the 9 Hells. We are currently working on her penmanship in Infernal and teaching her about Avernus currently. We include coloring sheets of certain types of chain demons, all the way up from pit fiends to dretches to anything else, including understanding the difference of Yugoloth and the difference of how much you have to pay said Yugoloth to join your army.
I never feel like I'm learning. It's always playing.
And of course, since the good Lady Blueberry here takes care of the physical prowess of defense, I am the backup. So, as a lore master of Ogma, my duty also is to maybe provide certain avoiding tactical encounters that maybe we are not prepared for.
that's fair. That's fair.
So, but my current ability right now, since I took the healer feat at first level, is to slap band-aids on people when they go into combat. Like a certain stoned dragonborn that I feel that will be using most of my healer's kits.
I don't know, dude. You had to make me some fierce chalupas last time.
Oh, that's legit.
The fiercest
Yeah.
of chalupas.
Yes.
That's pretty harsh.
So, but I am looking forward to certainly gaining some more wisdom as we progress on this adventure. So,
Yes. Bonus or
+2, 15, and we ended at Gnomish Guard at dusk last time.
Hey, Mikey.
yeah.
Rogue Joe says your DM voice sounds almost like Descartes Kane from Diablo.
Oh, Deckard Cain. Stay a while and listen. Diablo, primeval of the 9 Hells, has risen again.
I heard this
The
shit.
Soul Stone is embedded
He
into my
did this shit
anus.
all weekend, dude.
You must remove it.
But then
Young boy, take these pliers.
Oh my god.
Some like 20-year-old kid gave some attention, dude, and he did it over. And he may have been drinking at that point too.
It was like 9 a.m.
And then Ben's like, no, you gotta hear the rap. And then they show him like some Deckard Cain rap, and dude, they went on.
Homies be trippin' here in Tristram, man. I don't know the rap, but it was going ham.
you need to talk about the Herodric Cube, or else you are not Deckard Cain. You
The
are but an
Herodric.
imposter.
Oh, Nephilim.
No,
I don't know. No,
you're breaking my heart.
I'm sorry.
You have quite a treasure there. in
I'm
that
trying to.
Herodric
I know
Cube.
about Herodric Cube and the
There's a treasure
Herodric.
there in that Herodric Cube. Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while
Okay.
and listen.
The Skeleton King.
Oh no! Oh shit! This is the rest of the stream now.
Deep in the mines of Philandon. Okay. We ended the adventure at a strange note. I would like the three of you to retell the tale in your character's mind about what had happened. Cliff notes are you broke into Harbin Wester's abode, who is quote unquote the quest giver and has disappeared. You left, went to Nomengard and did some stuff, returned and some things. So kind of retell the adventure for those who may have missed the previous game.
Who wants to do that?
I just did a lot of asking for juice boxes and coloring and trying to get old ladies to tell me nighttime bed stories. They did all the work.
So I guess.
Oh, I did kill something, didn't I?
You
You did.
killed the shit out of that barrel.
Yes, I did the mimic, correct?
I got glued a lot.
Yeah.
It was a sticky situation.
It was a proud moment for a
it
6-year-old.
really was.
So we entered Fandalen, close to around noon, which is nestled into the close to the Sword Mountains. We took the Tribor Trail, and we arrived around the city at noon, which we stayed at the Stonehill Inn. Toblin is the proprietor. A 5 silver piece fee per evening.
Oh my god.
Are you talking about what kind of economic conditions this is? Anyway, we'll leave off inflation.
Open their door.
We'll leave off inflation at this point. Which then we were told to, by the quest giver, to head to Umbridge Hill, or Stone Windmill, to find the good lady of Shantea, who I have forgotten her name. And we were to escort her back to town due to the white dragon threat of the realm. She was, needless to say, obstinate in her wanting to move, which is then why good lady Blueberry then had to proceed to fireman carry her, in a way, I guess. Back to town. Which
I feel like she was willing.
She was more than willing.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's only because... Never mind. Anyway, Jasper won't go to that
Blueberry,
point.
how'd you feel about doing that?
You know, it's a mix of emotions.
I felt dirty just having her being
I
carried
felt
by
a
you.
little dirty. I felt a little tangled. I mean, I feel like if you're going to be up there, you should at least braid or comb. You know, I've got a lot of fur. And
Knowledge be praised.
it's unkempt.
Maybe she did comb with her fingers a little bit, but again, she's got that shaky hand.
Oh,
Such fine hair.
I thought she smelled.
My hand's stuck.
I thought she smelled of disappointment and icy hot.
Yes.
But anyway, so then we proceeded to take her back, which then, during the, shall we say, forcible entry into the home of the good Lord quest giver, she proceeded to wander out of town like the crazy old coot that she is.
I'm going back home.
That's correct. Nobody stopped her because may the white dragon eat well. I'm neutral. Anyway, so after that, we were then dispatched to Gnomishgard, where we found Dabbledob and Fibblestip, who then proceeded to tell us that, of course, some gnomes possibly might have been going MIA, which then we were introduced to the mutual, for lack of a better term, kings of Gnomishgard. One was a few pennies short of the full roll, and the other one was actually stuck to a seat.
Rojo, just subscribe to us again.
Yay!
Thank you
Thank
for the support. We really enjoy it.
thank
We
you.
really appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah, super enjoy your sport. Thank you.
Which, of course, any clues they gave us were absolutely useless, so we had to start combing the building with an actual comb, but we ain't found shit. So at that point, then, we proceeded to head toward the area where where 2 gnomes who perished were last seen, which, of course, happened to be the alcohol storage room, which then we encountered a barrel that was not a barrel, it was a mimic. This mimic then got its rear end whooped by the good lady Sylvie and the good lady Blueberry, where my guiding bolt hit another barrel and did absolutely nothing. Go team roll. Beyond that, then, we had finished that. We were given some unique...
Wait,
magic
I'm
items.
going to stop you. You got a little self-deprecating there, and I just want to let you know that I also did very little damage to this fucking mimic.
You stayed stuck to it
I
for a
stayed
while.
stuck to it and absorbed all of its hits.
It was all me.
And Cindy killed it very, very accurately by using the hide action and popping out a lot.
Because God forbid, who knew a mimic was so dexterous?
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot my rage dammers the whole time. But that's
Oh,
neither
yeah.
here nor there. We got items.
So then we proceeded to receive some wondrous items, which we were asked to bring one back in order to finish, which we, I believe, have elected Good Lady Blueberry to return one of them that is currently underneath your mini there.
Oh, yeah.
And that will be returned
We're gonna
back
get rid of
to
this hat.
the great gnomes of Gnomish Guard.
What magic items did you guys find?
Lots.
I have Wand of Pyrotechnics.
What does that do?
This one has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expand one of its charges and create a harmless burst of multicolored light at a point you can see up to 60 feet away. The burst of light is accompanied by a crackling noise that can be heard up to 300 feet away. The light is as bright as a torch flame, but lasts only a second. The wand regains all expanded charges daily at dawn. If you expand the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand erupts into a harmless pyrotechnic display and is destroyed.
So it's
I
like
think
safe and saying
is a
fireworks.
terrible rogue thing to have, but a fantastic thing for a 6-year-old to have in their pocket.
Yes.
That's quite legit. Would you like to describe what you have received, Lady Blueberry?
Yeah, I got a pool of collapsing. And I don't know to what aim I'm going to use it. But I do not have long, super long, hairy arms. And yeah, I can take this pull and I can hit things with it that are very, very far away. Although I could already do that. But we'll see. I'm sure I can find a use for it. Oh, and I got a potion of healing. I need that because I die a lot.
Well, that doesn't happen with me very often.
No,
but-
it's true. I skirt death due to my companion a lot.
And I have received something that even Ogma and Gond would be praised. This copper amulet contains interlocking gears and is powered by the magic of Mechanicus itself. A plane of clockwork predictability, like myself. When you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego the rolling of a d20 and just pop a 10 instead, which is probably the highest roll I've ever gotten. Once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn, though.
That's fair. That's fair. So, we have returned to Fandalin. Funda Fandafindalin.
We went back to the starting village.
Yes, where we have been many a times. Here we go. So there's a little bit of
You
that.
think they'd throw us out by now?
Yeah, no.
So, describe to me what you guys are doing now. So you have all of the magic items. You still need to return one item to.
I'm stoned in the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah.
Well, we did pay for that room. 5 silver pieces.
Did you guys ever collect on sleeping there?
No.
No, we slept at the old lady's house and she had wet dreams about me.
Oh yeah,
It was very concerning.
it was very nice.
That's
She's
why I
a
went to
nice
sleep with the
lady.
sanctuary spell out.
She's a very
I
nice.
missed
lady.
this stream, dude. So wow.
I think we need to figure out how you're in the party. Do you know us?
I think Mikey says he's got a
I
plan,
have a brief. I have a little bit. We're gonna see how
Don't
it
look at
goes.
them.
We're gonna see how it goes, and maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I hope it is.
As you guys return to town, we'll say the stone, or we'll say Rudy. Rudy is in the town somewhere on Rudy business. The three of you arrive at town, and it's quiet. It's like nothing's really changed.
Okay, I'll Sylvie, sweetie, do you need to use a potty or, get any food? How are you feeling?
I
still have 2.
I need a snack.
I still have 2 juice boxes and a.
I
Hold
need
on.
a snack.
I've got her a snack right here. I reach back into my magical backpack.
Oh my god, it's real.
That's the snack.
Oh my god.
We must always be prepared.
It's in this moment we return to the fact that she is a tiefling child.
The devil comes
Exactly
out a
what
little
it
bit.
was.
Oh my god, I can smell
I
it.
was
It
I was
smells good.
speaking a little bit of like a little demonish, kind of mixed with common. Snook. Yeah.
Well, remember, in Infernal Deer, we have to roll the
See-
tongues.
Snook.
Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah, repeat that for us.
Sorry, one more time.
I've been practicing. It's no.
Please have her snap.
I mean, how is she ever going to purchase the souls of the unwilling without rolling the right R's and S's?
Oh my god.
You're gonna be the most well-versed infernal speaking tiefling child.
Daddy
ever.
says the better my infernal, the better money I'll make.
That's legit.
The
Yeah.
bed of money I'll
You
make.
guys meet Rudy when he comes down the street and steals some snack.
Oh man, if you try to take a snack from my fucking
You just
me,
did.
I'm gonna kill you.
So Rudy,
That's in real life. I'm talking about in the game.
do you know any of the people sitting around you in game?
Is this part of the plan?
Yes.
Okay. I only know Blueberry
Yeah. How do you know
How do
Blueberry?
you know this noble person?
because, like all nobles, they have a little bit of a shady part of their family.
Oh god.
And I used to buy weed from her bugbear nephew. And he's, instead of like having his coat is all dreadlocks.
Okay.
He's a dreadlock from head to toe.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that was Bobby. Bobby's not allowed at the family reunions anymore.
He's got like a Rasta shield or something, you know?
Yes.
You know?
He causes a ruckus when he's around.
Yeah. Bobby Marlabard.
He's not allowed.
So you owe Bobby a little bit of money for some product that you had picked up. Bobby said, "Hey, we can call it good if you go to Phandalin, find my aunt, and help her. I heard that there's a white dragon that has moved recently to Phandalin, and she could probably use your help. And if you help
Gotta
her
chase
out,
that
then
white dragon.
Normally I don't fuck with the white, but I can make an exception this time.
So you're aware that a white dragon has moved in nearby to Phandalin, and you need to find your sister-in-law, sister and
Who? My aunt.
your aunt. Wait, hold on a second. What generation are you in the
No.
family?
It's Bobby's aunt. You're
Yes.
not related to us.
No,
you just
no,
owe
no.
him.
No, oh, you just know him. Okay.
Yeah, I just know.
He owes him money.
Yeah, I owe.
Yeah.
You just said it.
Tails
Yeah,
hold-
yeah, I just said it. So you're trying to find Blueberry. I thought you guys were related in some sense, and I'm like, wait.
Keep
Okay,
up,
it makes
magical
total sense.
DM. Keep up, magical DM.
I got it.
Yeah.
So you're to find Blueberry and help Blueberry with whatever Blueberry needs.
Correct.
In order to pay off your debt to her nephew.
Now, here's the real question. Do you try to take my niece's fucking snack, or are you being cool?
We'll say you're currently in the town, but you're not nearby them. To you guys, what is your plan? Like, what are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm gonna get this wizard hat out, and I'm gonna go find that coward and shove it down his fucking throat.
So you want to head to Harbin Wester's home?
Well,
That's the gentleman who like give out the quests and
But if
stuff.
but if I remember correctly, good Lady Blueberry, we are to return one item to Gnomish Guard. Should we not return the item and not damage it by having him ingest it and then proceed to have to open him to
Wait,
get it out?
we have to give it to Gnomishgard?
I
I
thought
thought we
that's
had to
No,
give
no,
it
no. You have to return to Phandalin
and
Oh.
tell them that it's gonna be helpful.
and give
in,
Harbin Wester a magic item.
I'm gonna give him a wedgie, and then I'm gonna give him this hat.
Do you head to his home?
We're okay. Your needs are all taken care of, love. You're all fed. You feel good?
I'm ready to find this white dragon and like think it's the coolest thing in the
Okay,
whole
So the
wide
three of you
world.
are headed to Harbin Wester's home. Rudy, you're already there. When you arrived at his residence, the front door was smashed in. There was like maybe some kind of cloth saying "Do not enter" over the open doorway. Do you walk in or
Look, I own the place.
sweet?
Hey, Mikey, can you tell Leona shout out and thanks for thinking this is awesome on YouTube?
Who?
Leona.
Who?
Leona
Sumner.
Sumner.
Oh, hey, I know her.
Oh, well, Mikey, tell her thank you.
Thank you, Leona. That's just a good friend of mine. I got my nickname is Sapphire. She knows that story, but
At least you
Blueberry.
didn't say Leona Helmsley. I was waiting to go off on New York real estate law.
Lee brings a touch of
Continue.
class to this show that none of
So
us.
you
can
arrive
even
in the
touch.
residence. The place seems untouched except for a little bit of dust is kind of coming through the open door. Otherwise, it seems completely normal inside.
Well, I came here to look to see if because this guy was told to me that he was kind of the know-it-all of the town.
Yeah, he's the town mayor and is the gentleman that kind of is in charge of
And so,
standard questing
well,
and stuff.
mayor, know-it-all, whatever,
Yeah.
interchangeable. So I was here to ask him to try to tell me where my aunt was. So I'm a little worried. I'm looking around, or not my aunt, where Blueberry was. Yeah, you got me confused now, dude.
He's not on pay.
So I'm asking. I was gonna ask for Blueberry, so I'd go in and looking around for Blueberry.
Inside, you do find a human woman. She's kind of short. She's got blonde hair. She notices you walking in, turns around, and she goes, "Excuse me, did you not read the cloth that says 'Do not enter'?"
I'm looking for the mayor.
Harbin Wester, he's unavailable at the moment. Hi, my name's Isabel, and she stands up. She's much shorter than you, like reasonably shorter than you, and kind of sticks out her hand and to shake your hand. Says, "Hi, I'm Isabel."
I put like 3 little clawed fingers.
It's even 3 fingers is too much for her small
I
hand.
give her a 2 finger.
There we go. She greets you. She's. I'm the assistant to the mayor. He's currently away on business. Please, please, if you need, she does the reciting thing. She's like, if you need a place to stay, you can stay at the town master's hall. Not the town master's hall. You can stay at the Stonehill Inn. Barathon Provisions has goods, things like that. There's the Shrine of Luck. As she's kind of conversing with you, this is where the rest of the party reaches Harbin Wester's home. You can hear voices inside, but
Yeah,
it's kind
okay.
of
I march in and I look at you and I'm like, you're
No.
a coward. You didn't open the door before, but now it's open and I finally found you, and here is your goddamn hat. And I put it down.
I picked the hat up and I put it on.
Yes.
You guys, no one sees Isabel from behind Rudy because she's small framed. She stands there kind of quietly as you guys are carrying conversation.
What's my new hat do?
I say, Sylvie, don't be like this man. When you run a town, you need to be brave and in charge, like a real leader.
Nothing.
Blueberry, do you recognize
Shame,
Rudy as Rudy,
shame.
or
No,
do you
of course
believe that
not.
this is
It's the
Harbin
mayor. This is
Wester.
the mayor.
Do
This is-
I recognize Blueberry?
you mean yeah.
And so
Give me what's your past perception is 12?
yeah.
Give me Oh yeah, without a doubt. That's Blueberry.
I chastise you as a weakling, and I say, we had to save an old woman for you that you should have saved.
Not for me. I'm here looking for Blueberry, and I now found her now. I was sent by your nephew. We had an arrangement.
Which one?
I don't remember what his name was. Brock.
Block.
Oh,
Vrock, as in V-R-O-C-K.
No, Brock with
Oh,
a B.
Brock
as in
like as in
Pokemon.
like as in not Barack, but Brock.
I don't know if you have anyone in your family named Block. You got Bobby.
Bob.
You
Oh.
you've never heard of the O Bugbear branch of her family?
Oh.
Yeah.
Barack O Bugbear?
Oh no. I didn't know that we were mayors of a town. This is dreadful.
So I owed him some money.
Yeah.
And he asked me if I could come and help you guys in order to square up our debt. So here I am, and from the looks of it, you guys are going to need some help.
Listen, this whole thing is incredibly gauche. Wait, you came here?
Yes.
So you got elected?
No, I am not the mayor.
Well, give me my hat back.
Does this mean I get to be a documancer?
Here you go.
Because I cannot wait to join the bureaucracy.
Out from behind Rudy. Excuse me. Hi, I'm Isabel. Can I help you?
Greetings,
Are you
good
the
lady
mayor?
Isabel.
No, I'm not the mayor. I'm the assistant to the mayor. Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. She kind of moves around, kind of in the group, puts out her hand to shake
I'm
your hand.
picturing the sheep from Zootopia, so I hope that's exactly what this lady is.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, I'll shake it. And I don't bother around with two fingers, just full fist and
You can
ball.
tell her arm's like a noodle.
Yeah. I'm like, where is he or she or they?
Harbin Wester is away on business. I'll be helping in his.
Are you
in
less
his
of a
absence.
coward?
Yes.
Then perhaps you should speak with our cleric.
Then, good Lady Isabel, I'll gently take her hand and I'll give it a kiss on top.
What's your charisma?
It is a 12.
Yeah, she seems. I mean, she kind of like accepts it. She's a bit younger. But
Well, hopefully with your assistance in the bureaucracy, we won't have to ask the good Lady Blueberry anymore to do any work on the house, especially the front door.
Oh, was it you who?
No,
ruined
the doors seemed to have a mechanical malfunction when we tried to open it.
to see me.
I say yes. In these peasant
She's
houses,
also like she's also kind of like rubbing her hand from your handshake.
in these peasant houses, such anomalies are common.
Sadly, I can't see what the hell it means.
What did you get total?
3.
She kind of gives you a bit of a look, but she doesn't seem to act on it. She goes, you know, a lot of doors get pretty squeaky. I would have thought the mayor's house would have been a bit weller bit, but you know that's not a problem. Why are you here exactly?
Well, I do believe that we have finished the Gnomish Garden mission that was posted on the board.
Oh, wonderful! Yes, you met with the gnomes, and they were able to give you a magic item of assistance.
Well, yes, they gave us some magical items, but also we believe that there were other missions on the board that might prove more beneficial than the gnomes were.
Oh yes, I haven't had the time to update the quest board. There is still one mission that has been posted. No one has taken the thing. But before we get to that, so you've returned with a magic item then? Yes.
Yes, we have. I will take out the foppish hat and go, do you have a spoony bard anywhere for this hat?
She reaches out to grab the hat. She's just, no, but I'm sure we can find some sort of use for this. Thank you very much.
I want to like grab her by the collar a little bit and pick her up, look right into her eyes, and I say, "Darling, I am here to take my niece on a magical adventure of wonderment and thrilling daring do. And if you stand in my way,
Good Lady Blueberry.
Persuade me with advantage.
So as she's doing this, I've been on her shoulders the whole time and like kind of like bored, like sitting on top of her with my head like on top of the back of her head. And as I hear her saying this, I kind of perk up from the top, like you can see my eyes behind, like in the ears, like are on the side of my head, and like the horns kind of coming up from next to the ears. The whole time, like yes, like you can see little cheekbones poking up.
alas, even with advantage, I only rolled an 11.
She's really kind of calm and collected, even though you're fairly intimidating. She's like, oh, of course, yeah, seeking adventure. I mean, this is all the things that Phandalin, you know, kind of offers. It's why we're booming in the economy these days is for adventurers just like you. She says, well, look, go back to town hall. Check. Are you still holding her up a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
She's
Oh no,
still-
I'm holding her 100% up, like you would hold a small child or a dog.
Yeah, she seems kind of still very calm and collective. She says, well, if you are interested, there's still the quest that's on the quest board. Take a hand at that. If by the time you guys get back, I should have more things ready for adventurers such as yourselves.
Oh, perfect. What quest would that be, please?
She says, well, it's I'll just tell you what it is. There are a couple of dwarves not too far away from here, down by the mountains, southwest, that have begun digging for treasure. They need to be warned about the white dragon that we've all started seeing, and it's been attacking parts around Phandalin, and, well, they should probably be aware of it and return to Phandalin for their own safety. Of course, I'll pay you if you're able to complete this. Are you still holding her up?
Yeah.
She kind of like she can I go
Good
down
Lady
now?
Blueberry, you should put the bureaucrat down.
Of course, darling.
We
I
put her
just
back
giggle. You just hear me kind of giggling in the back.
down. And so you kind of put her on. She says, and as you're kind of out doing these things, can you be more gentle with rickety old door frames? I know that you're very strong, and Fandolin would appreciate if you took the door hinges easily, moving
My
forward. In
good
time.
woman, we are here for thrilling heroics and to show my niece a good time. And in the meanwhile, we will solve your dragon issue. So you're welcome, and good day to you, madam.
She said good day.
She said good day.
And then I will make
We
a
all
gesture
twinkle off.
as though I am slamming the door, but I've already destroyed it.
There is the faint sound of a slamming sound that kind of like motions as you head out of Fandolin.
Does that
Peace and
scare
knowledge be
you?
with you, good lady Isabel. Thank you for your
No.
She says
Great.
thank you.
You're expecting it? You're
I
waiting?
I
expect to
wasn't
see
expecting
you
it, but when you guys both did it,
shortly.
it got me. It
No,
got me.
we,
That's the
we
thing.
do our best to succeed promptly.
So it is about midday now. The trip is going to be about 10 miles. You guys get to kind of choose what time of day you would like to arrive at the Dwarven excavation.
The time of day with the less amount of monsters.
So never.
Let's go off. Let's go like midday.
You guys want to get there around noonish or so?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just
Yes,
in time for
let's
lunch.
skip nap time.
Do you guys want to go kind of collect
They're at
on
nap
your
time.
food on your lodging at the inn?
Well,
You
since-
guys still haven't stayed like the night there.
Well, since we haven't,
Are we?
we technically leveled, wouldn't we need a long rest?
Yeah, I need a long rest. I need a rest.
Sure, of course, yeah.
So we can go. We'll just go stay at the inn for a day.
Okay.
There's
and
4
then
separate beds.
leave early in the morning, and then perfect.
So is Bobby like the same branch of the family that you're in, or are you guys like different sides? Because you're not bugbear related that much.
No, I don't know. Bobby's just not allowed over at the family reunions. That's all I know.
You were
I don't know much. I just hear people go behind closed doors talking and Daddy getting really mad and
Darling, he's what we call a naturalist. Some of us believe that because we have fur, we don't need clothing. And
you just see my little red cheeks get even redder.
Yes.
It like deepens the color.
when you're older, I'll introduce you to Bobby from a distance.
Even my horns start to turn a different color, like, ugh.
Careful the longest dreadlock.
Yes, we don't talk about his brother Dingle. Never mind.
Good lady Sylvie. Then while we're resting, you still have 2 copies of an alphabet book to do, young lady.
Yeah, so. I just start reciting things behind you guys.
Wait, you guys take her with you?
She's a bad motherfucker.
I am the greatest rogue to ever exist, mister. If you've never heard of me, you're gonna learn today.
After lessons.
Yes, sir.
As you arrive at the inn, time begins to pass. There are a couple of patrons that come in, a little bit of noise kind of perks up. Some people are gambling, having a good time. Would you guys like to just kind of rest in your rooms? Would you guys like to hang out in the tavern a little bit before time goes on?
I have no interest in these ruffians. I will take my respite.
Okay.
And I'll trust, if Sylvie's with you, I'm content. If
Well,
you-
I could probably order room service and then have it delivered to the room, and then she could finish her letters. And I'm sure our good Dragonborn, after imbibing whatever he has chosen to partake in, will probably be ravished as well.
I'm hungry.
I think you mean famished, darling.
The food's good.
Ravished is a
I'll
different
order.
end.
I'll order.
What's gonna happen is with the food they bring out is gonna be ravished.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of what I was going for, but
So the 4 of you kind of take an easy night then?
yes.
You
I
enjoy
want
it?
to gamble.
You do?
Yes.
Perfect. There are 3 tables, each playing interesting games. Table
Great.
1, Table 2, and Table 3. Table 1 looks like a well-established gentleman who's playing 3 Jaganani. Table 2 is a scholar who's playing chess. And Table 3 is a gentleman who just has a pair of dice. Fancy, beautiful clothes, probably a nobleman, but he's just kind of sitting there with a drink kind of on his table alone. There's like there's a little bit of music, some people kind of hanging out. Plenty of people are talking about seeing basically your party going out and doing stuff. There's some chatter basically about you guys, but it's all kind of like quiet and nothing really exciting.
I'm gonna go to the table, the last one that you said.
The gentleman that seems to just have a pair of dice.
Yes.
You sit down. He greets you.
No sitting.
No sitting. You just walk up to his table. He kind of leans back and looks at you. You can you can see that he's drunk as hell. He is plastered. He kind of looks at you, and one eye just kind of lazily goes off to the side, like, "Hello, friend. Here to have a wager of some dice." Okay. Here's the game. You call a number, and then I roll the dice. If I roll the dice to your number, you buy me a drink. If I do it otherwise, I'll give you a gold piece.
All right.
Name a number.
How long is the dice?
There's these dice. He points to the two dice on the table. There's two six-sided
I'm
dice.
proficient.
In
in
dice.
ga- in-
They're
in-
two
in gaming
six-sided dice. He says, "Name a number and a number."
And I name it. You roll.
And if I roll the right number, you buy me a drink. If I roll the other way, I buy you a drink.
I thought it was gold.
You're not there.
You don't know that, dude. She's wily.
Sure.
I'm just underneath the table.
What's
Your
your
voice.
9.
He rolls the dice.
Roll it.
It's a 9. I'll roll the dice then.
Guess.
This is 6.
It's
Barkeep!
It's
A
the
drink
letter
for
G.
my friend! Barkeep comes by and he hands you a glass of water. This is see? Oh, it's a fast, it's free.
Toss in his face.
You splash him with the water.
Said, sober up, dude.
He kind of laughs.
Where's
and
my
burps.
gold piece?
He's just like, get it. Do you want some? Do you want some of this?
Give
want
me
some
my
of this?
gold piece.
I know you don't know some of this. I'll roll the dice. You roll the dice. Before you're able to really kind of move forward, the barkeep says, "Okay, whoa," kind of sets you apart and says, "Please, I know you're staying the night. Go to your room." And the other gentleman kind of gets up in a bit of a tussy and walks out.
I go play through Dragon Annie.
Give me just a standard D20 check.
Your fucking wallet's gonna get so stolen. Oh.
4.
You lose 10 gold pieces throughout the night of gambling.
The fuck kind of roll is that?
Terrible roll. The morning comes.
4.
It's a
What do you
4.
expect?
The morning comes. Some of you feel more rested than others.
This guy sells plate meal now.
Do you guys just kind of head straight on your way
Yeah, I
towards
feel
the excavation?
fucking chipper.
I'll buy a few more juice boxes and some snacks.
Perfect.
But yeah, I'm ready to go.
Cool beans. You begin to head south. It's a pretty standard journey.
I whistle and am as annoying as possible for anyone who may be hungover.
I need all of you guys to make. Perception checks right now.
Ooh, that doesn't
19.
matter.
19,
22.
22,
18.
18.
23 with a nat
Holy
20.
shit.
That's so
Perfect.
sucky. What
We
a
did-
waste.
We developed clairvoyancy between us.
It's pretty early morning still. There's like dew on the grass. There's a few trees around. In the distance, you see the shadow of a large creature with wings flying in the sky. What do you do?
I'll grab Lady Sylvie and get under something that provides cover. But I also want her to see how cool it is, so we'll both look at it. Be like, I think it's the
The
dragon
creature gets
deer heart."
closer. What do you do?
Is there a tree nearby?
Yes.
I'll go hide behind it.
Can we
Does that
stealth?
look like a dragon?
In the distance, you can tell that whatever it is, it's massive.
Does it look like a dragon? I'm a fucking dragon.
With your perception, yeah, it does.
I hide.
Yeah, I would. If that wasn't clear, I would also like to hide. And if I can help
Um,
her hide, that's good too.
Oh, right, because this is Sebastian's great thing. Sylvie, what's your hide bonus?
My stealth
Yeah.
+4.
Okay. Hide bonus. Rudy?
Oh, my hide bonus? Oh,
Yep.
that's right. Is it just stealth check?
Yes.
There is no bonus.
Okay.
Do I need a roll?
No.
Mine is +4 as well.
Okay. And,
Goose egg 0.
okay. The shadow of the large dragon kind of flies overhead. You can see not too far away from where you're at that there's a pack of wild horses. Within a flash, you can see the large creature swoop down to the ground, smacking the horses, killing one instantly as it lifts off and flies away with a horse in its talons. It is a large white dragon. It does not see you and seems to fly off in the direction it came, towards the Ice Peak Mountains.
Is this as close as we've ever been to it?
Yes.
Well, at least we know where its base of operations appears to be now.
When I look at it, do I see that it has scars or weapons sticking out of it? It looks like old or
No, it's not. It's much young. It's young. It's only, oh gosh, I gotta remember the ages of dragons. It's not like an ancient dragon.
It's in
or
its
anything
prime.
like that. It's still a youth.
Juvenile?
Okay.
It is a youth of a dragon.
You know that thing that people do when like they're impressed by something, but their kid or their pet or something is with them, so they just like talk to the thing. They're like, "Oh my god, look at that! It's so awesome." I'm just like doing that, but with Sylvie. It's like,
I'm like doing like
look at
that's
its scales.
totally think it's the coolest thing that I just swooped up on that horse and took
Darling,
off
look
with
at
it.
how it killed that horse.
It's the
When it hit the
coolest
Remember
horse-
your
thing
ponies
ever.
from home? It would murder them.
Blood had exploded out of the ground when it hit.
It doesn't bother me.
It was terrifying. The rest of the journey is uneventful.
So that's it. So we're talking like a dragon.
A dragon, dragon.
Is it like my age?
Yes.
I want to be its friend.
Like what's the size category of it? Can we really
Large.
tell? It's just large.
Mhm.
Okay, that's not the end of the world. So we're not talking like baby, like Dragonlance covered dragon, but
You see me like I jump off her back and I'm swooping around pretending to be a dragon and like pretending to capture like horses and like attack rocks and go nom 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 nom.
It's freakishly cute.
Gosh.
You get one inspiration.
Hey, the
Aw.
Great Bear Continuum just subscribe to us.
Oh,
Who?
The Great Bear Continuum.
Oh,
I thought
thank you.
that
Is that another one of the homies?
that's my particular homie.
Oh,
That's your
that is your
particular
particular
homie?
homie.
But
That's your special homie.
my
That's
special
right.
homie. But my special homie was already subscribed.
Oh, that it's a
The
new
month
one.
just reset.
Oh, thank you. Great
Oh.
Bear
Thank
Continuum.
you.
Hustling on a big banana.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much.
I got inspiration.
So, continuing on your journey south towards the mountains, you arrive at kind of a deep creviced crag. Two large stone, it's like an archway, but it's partially destroyed, covered in dwarven artwork, and it's ancient and old and has seen the test of time. Beautiful in its own sense. You believe that you have arrived at the dwarven excavation site. A part of your quest is to find Dazzlin and Norbus. Warn them of the dragon and convince them to return to Phandalin, where their safety may be at its most safest.
Did you just tell me that an NPC's name is Dazzlin?
Yeah, Dazzlin.
We need to find Dazzlin immediately.
Dazzlin and Norbus. There's Dazzlin Greyshard and Norbus Iron Rune.
Norbit.
Norbus. Norbus.
Nervous.
Norbus.
When I was reading this, what little I read, they had great names in the whole thing, dude.
They went straight to fantasy name generator.
Oh, that's not. No, they're professional writers. They write their own names. They get paid money to write those names.
That's fair.
They got paid thousands of dollars for Dazzlin, and they deserved it.
So,
So-
what about Dabbledob?
Dabbledob can fuck off. That name I could not remember at all, and I wasn't even.
That's an easy one.
No, I couldn't. I just couldn't.
What were you
It
calling
was
him?
Fibblestip. That was actually the difficult.
Bibble
I
stip.
Yeah, it's hard to say a lot of times, especially when you've been drinking mimosas.
resorted to pronouns. I think. Just like them.
So reaching the canyon's rocky walls rise to a height of 80 feet. At the end of the canyon, a 20-foot high wall of black stone has a broken gate carved into it, with one stone door hanging precariously by a hinge and the other door missing. Beyond this open gate, in the shadow of a great mountain to the east, lies a ruined settlement. All is quiet. I like how the hinges are very weak all throughout this adventure. And everyone stays behind doors and talks to you like this. Hi, yeah. Okay.
Is anyone gonna stop me?
Hey,
Thank you.
Kick him
Mikey.
in the door in.
Thank you. Straight through.
Yes.
Hey, Mikey.
What?
Gotta give a shout out to Jay Bruce and Ian Flux for following.
Shout out to Jay, Bruce, and Ian Flux for following! Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know why I did Kung Fu. It's not even Kung Fu. I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
that
go kung
was.
fu that door with my glaive.
Oh,
that's
give me
why.
an attack roll.
But first, I'll knock and say who's there.
As you approach
Is
the
anyone
large,
home?
as you approach the large black archway with a singular door, you knock on it. It's partially like ajar, so it's like
Is anyone home? Home. Just
there's a
like that.
faint echo and no reply, and then you hear home, home, home.
Maybe before you kick down the door, you should try the handle.
Yeah, I'll try it.
There is like sort of a handle. It's more ornate in design than what you think, and it's like high above you, like the design.
I'm
of
very extremely tall.
You're high enough. You're tall enough to reach it. You can
Okay.
do some pull-ups on it.
And I can also just hold Sylvie and just hold her up.
True. Do you want to push open this
Yeah, I'll
already
grab her.
ajar door?
And I'll just, around the waist, just, darling, try the handle.
Can I, Sylvie? Can I get a strength check? Can I get an athletics check with advantage?
Fantastic. Let's do that. Oof, not good. That's gonna be 9.
You press on the door, giving it all your might. Blueberry, you can feel that Sylvie is pushing as
Actually,
as
wait.
hard
I'm
as she
sorry.
can.
That was actually a 6. I was
Oh,
gonna.
It's super. She's like. It's not. but
I
it
do
doesn't
that thing
budge.
where I'm like, oh, you're doing a great job, wonderful, and then I do it.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
And I feel Augment giving her guidance on this.
I feel so guided. Whoa. Thankfully, I'm guided.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm really good at athletics. So 5 and 4 is 9, and 8 is 17.
Ooh, 17 is good enough. You press upon the door. It's that you realize that the door is rather quite heavy.
Yes. Yes.
You do make it. It does move
Aw.
slightly, just like the hinges kind of creak. They're large, a strange metal, but it stands there. Do you keep pushing?
No, I want to fuck this door up so bad. Please. Please.
The pushing on the door does not seem to give enough leverage on the hinges to make them pop. You'd probably want to. Is that a frozen glass?
This is for our cleric. He requires guidance.
Yeah. He didn't bring that for you, did
Oh, that's not mine. That's okay. You would have to attack the hinges directly.
Yes.
Is that what
Yes.
you want to do?
Yes.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
And right after she's done, I'll follow it up with a 2-handed hammer.
Roll the dice.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
that
my
was
rolls are
pretty.
just pathetic.
Right
That's
on
an
the
8.
edge.
An 8 will hit.
Yes. I mean, that's fine.
I got a 17.
And
7 damage.
through sheer might, you destroy the only good hinge that was holding up this door. Make a dexterity saving throw as it begins to fall.
Do I follow
Against
up with
you.
my 9 points of damage to it?
Yeah, no, you bust up. The hinge is gone,
12.
and you can make it with advantage.
Well, I make mine anyway with
She
the
has
12.
advantages above you.
Okay.
22.
Good
Wait,
enough.
it's just 20.
The door falls on you, not on you, but falls in your direction. A loud, thunderous boom as the stone door clashes to the ground. The ground rumbles, and then it falls silent.
Do we ever think that that door might have been part of the actual archaeological dig and that we have just destroyed something of high historical value?
Darling, I
See?
leave the thinking to you.
Seeing past the large door, you do see a ruined settlement.
Can we at least keep the settlement intact?
Perhaps.
You see a door with a loose hinge.
Oh, let me go check it first.
It's just nothing but doors.
Yes.
I think that was wonderful. You're much better than most of the miscreants that my nephew generally sells drugs to.
Yeah, it
Most
could
of
be
them
useful.
can't even wield a weapon.
Do you guys want to kind of
Well,
just...
look at this gigantic hammer. Okay.
No, yes, I see the hammer,
But
but
you see, the best part about it is the handle has like a tiny tube that goes all the way through it. So watch.
oh no. I put my hands over Sylvie's eyes. Don't watch this, darling. Think of the dragon. Think of the dragon.
Pack a bowl in the side of my hammer because it's got a little relief hole.
I sigh and roll my eyes.
It's like just think of a two-handed hammer-sized peace pipe.
You have,
trying
like
to
a,
get- I'm
you have
trying
like a gas mask attachment to it, so you
Can we do table talk, or is that forbidden?
Oh, do table talk.
Okay, so Max is gonna dress up for Ren Fair, and I just now realized that he forgot to order his costume. You forgot to order your costume, but he was originally gonna do like a Turkish costume from that period
Oh
of
my
time.
god, that would have been so
That would've
great.
been
It would have been. So I found this pipe that apparently that in Turkey they used to use, and this fucking pipe was like this long. And I was determined I was going to find one for him, and then he didn't care, but I still continued to Google it because it was 1 in the morning, and what else are you going to do? And so I Googled, I was trying to figure out what the name, what it was, and I couldn't find it, so I just Googled world's biggest pipes.
Came right up.
No, it didn't, but oh my god, dude, the things that people smoke out of. There is one where this bowl is like this
Yeah.
fucking big. And it's this dude taking a hit, and it is like a mound of weed. It's like, why?
Ah, kids play.
I think they call those cannabis influencers.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I surprised at this?
No,
I
that's an
should
actual
know.
position.
As an actual position, he
I
said.
know one of those.
There you go.
They don't keep me around at work for my good looks.
Yeah.
Hey Max, that kind of pipe is called a chibuk.
I think Andrew would say otherwise.
Oh, what did he say?
And it's the pin post for our Facebook. It just remember, Lee, this is live. Keep the raw sexual energy in check.
Please.
Oh, Sebastian's in here now.
It's DM Sensei.
Moving forward,
That's Sebastian.
I know that.
the ruined settlement doesn't seem to have anything of value.
I don't know how this newfangled Twitch thing works, dude.
Me neither, I'm barely hanging on.
The ruined settlement seems to have nothing of value as you rummage through. There's remnants of a well, but that's been buried and collapsed. Any of the old buildings that were there are roofless and partially wallless. There are no doors. There's nothing good. Moving through it, you come across what seems to be maybe a temple or something religious, kind of inlaid, built into the side of the wall that seems to kind of funnel inward.
Oh, you have my attention. What
Large
kind of-
piles of stone are neatly stacked outside of the entrance to this thing. There you can kind of hear voices of two persons. They seem to be bickering, like a light, friendly argue.
kind of like gnome kings were.
Hmm.
They seem to be having a quarrel as well.
Just on those dreadful carvings, that seems like it's right up your alley.
Yeah, the carvings did look like they have some kind of historical or religious value. May I take a quick gander with religion on that real quick?
Yes.
While they're doing that, can I have my ear down to the ground listening to what they're saying and see if I can make what the conversation?
Give me a perception check.
It's going to be a 21.
21. You can tell that they are religious. They're a bit.
Whoa!
For sure, this is something. Do you know Dwarven?
Yes.
Perfect.
Right.
The script is a bit small. If you were to get closer, you could read it and identify it more. But you can tell 100% that this is a temple to a Dwarven god. If you were to get a little bit closer, you could identify exactly what Dwarven.
I speak Dwarvish.
I will speak to you in Dwarvish then.
This never happens, dude.
Cindy,
I got a 14, FYI.
as you place your,
You can ignore my speak Dwarvish.
Yeah.
I'm getting to it. As you place your ear to the ground to try and listen to the voices ahead of you, you hear Rudy say, "I speak Dwarvish."
Day late and a dollar short is what my mom used to tell me.
You too can tell that there's Dwarven script and the whatever it is in front of you.
I'm so excited. I take these fucking proficiencies all the time, and they never do shit. And I've gotten to use 2 in the span of like 15 minutes.
Well,
dude.
good Lord Rudy, then, would you please decipher this text as I point to this line right here so we can know the nature of this
You're
temple?
Absolutely.
roughly.
What does it say?
You're roughly about 50 or so feet away from being able to read it.
Oh my god, you guys! There's like a pit of spikes or some shit in between us and this thing.
And
He
there
keeps
are the
being like,
voices.
You're not close enough. I'm like, okay,
ahead
we're
of you.
gonna
and
walk
there are
forward.
like neatly piled stacks of debris and rubble and rock.
We're
Alright, I'm
walk
gonna
forward and
creep.
fall through these
Okay.
fucking
I want to
doors.
creep up there.
Give me a stealth check at disadvantage because you're in place,
Super
right?
disadvantage.
Give me a super
I
disadvantage.
think you roll 3 and take the lowest.
Oh,
When
I
you're-
get to
when you're
roll
in
your
play.
stealth.
Oh, God.
What's your bonus to stealth?
Here we go.
Are you sneaking up on a
My
pylon?
bonus is stealth.
-5.
Nada.
We have our 2 plus
Hey, you
4
didn't ask at the
characters over
beginning,
here,
how
and
we
you're
cast.
creeping forward in your
As-
plate mail.
As you begin to stealth your way forward after letting everyone know you speak Dwarvish.
God.
Usually when I stealth and people, I exhale poison.
What did you
So-
you have for like breakfast? Lunch even. What did you eat today?
I had for breakfast. I had gruel.
Is that something you commonly eat, or does like gruel kind of like give you like the tummy rumbles or anything?
It makes me feel good because gruel reminds me of the battlefield, so I have it for breakfast every single morning as part of my regimen.
I would like to shield the young lady from the flatulence that's about
Does
to occur.
does your character have any kind of like PTSD from any kind of the battles it's been in?
So when I'm trying to, what I was saying is, I'm thinking that they probably smell my burps and my grunts, and because it smells awful like poison, like
Perfect. So you're
like
kind
stale bong smoke,
of you
basically.
you kind of get down on all fours.
See?
You get down kind of on all fours, and all you can hear is like clanking of metal, and like every once in a while you kind of let out a burp, or you kind of drool something, or you kind of you make dad noises, just
Oh.
you know.
I just want you to know that triggered me.
Dude,
You make dad noise. I make dad
I
noises.
triggered myself
I'm-
at my desk the other day, dude. I'm sitting there and I'm like, and like I sat up and I was like,
Oh no.
went in the bathroom, looked, was like, shit, there's gray hairs in my goatee now, dude. Like,
Out from behind of one of the piles of rubble.
just sheared 1 bit.
nice.
That's a bit.
Out from behind one of the piles of rocks, 2 dwarven heads pop out, and they kind of like,
What's a bit?
"What's a?"
It's like
They're like, "What's a bit?"
it's a little
I'm
bit.
sorry.
of
You're a
information.
Oh, thank you.
In front of
It's
you,
a term of endearment. Like, aren't you just a cute little bit?
Oh, look
If
at
I
that
said
look
that to
of love
if I ever
You
said that to
me,
Lo in
the
the
Great
wild,
Bear
she'd
Continuum would
hit
fucking
me.
come
in
over
the
here.
wild, he says. Yeah, she would.
She'd be like, "What the fuck did you just say to me, dude?
Max is gonna figure out how to get in this chat.
You called me a little bit."
out from behind of one of the piles of rubble, two dwarven persons walk around, and they're each holding like a pickaxe, a shovel, and they just kind of stand there and they kind of watch you continue to kind of like creep
I
forward.
just stand up, like, and I act like I stop, and I act like I'm finishing something with my boot, like I was trying to like work something out and like a rock in my shoe, and then I stand up and I'm like, and I say in Dwarvish, "Ho there, young men!"
Give me
In
a
Dwarvish.
a performance check.
With advantage because he speaks it.
Nope.
Ooh.
19.
Perfect. As you kind of go about, like you're like, oh, and what do you say?
I tell him, I said, "Hey there, young young men."
They they kind of perk up and they go, "Oh, you speak Dwarven? Ah, see, Morbit, the dragon speaks Dwarven." The other one, Norbit kind of nuzzles the other one. "Dazzlin, everyone speaks Dwarven. It's a great tongue." Do any of you guys speak? You speak Dwarven? You don't? You don't? You have no idea what they're saying.
I'm just giggling.
Some of the influences that they're saying kind of matches that of like the infernal inflections. So, a part of it, you're like, maybe they're trying to like do an incantation to like summon the devils of hell.
Okay.
In
Dwarves
flawless Dwarven,
like,
in
in
highbrow
a-
Dwarven.
in highbrow
I will
Dwarven.
say greetings, Lord
Yeah.
Jessica
Scottish?
and Lord
It's
Norvis.
gotta be Scottish.
We have been sent
typically.
by the town of Fandalen to find you.
They kind of place their they wedge their stuff against like the pile of rocks. Oh, you come from Fandolin? Yeah, okay. Well, they proceed to tell you that they've found this shrine to a dwarven god that they're having a bit of. They don't know what dwarven god it is.
Oh,
They're like, we don't really know.
well, by all means, take me over there.
Wait. Run that by me again. You're a dwarf, and you're not sure the dwarven god?
You can see the side of his pouch. He has an herb pouch. That
An
is
herb pouch?
Yes, he has an herb pouch.
He might speak your language.
I kind of walk up to him and I said, "So I see you're a man of the herbs."
This will be Norbis. Norbis has the herb pouch. Norbis is the. He kind of takes you to the side, and like starts rifling through his like herb pouch, and you guys begin to carry on about like kind of. He has some dwarven. He has Cholton fire in his pouch, and some other things.
My favorite.
So as the two of you guys are kind of off to the side,
Bless you.
Dazzlin, obviously is like, oh, I'm sorry. Tell me again why you're here.
We have been sent by the city of Fandalen, Isabel in particular, to warn you of a white dragon attack and ask you to please return to Fandalen for safety.
Oh, give me a persuasion check.
Now the horse that got lifted up was like literally on their property though, right
15.
outside.
No,
wasn't
it was at least. So they're not on like any kind of property. This is literally like just crag into the mountain, and then there's this
Okay.
this excavation site that they're working on. What was it?
15 he rolled.
15. Well, if you think it's paramount, I'll come with you. But I've been here for a while, and we've been working this excavation site, and I think we're really close to finding something of value.
Man, I wish I could understand any of this. I'd be so intrigued. You ever seen like a rich person who just looks at things, they analyze everything, and they just decide everything's beneath them?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk past where they came out of.
Okay. It's this here. You see, so these are steps.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 stone doors.
Toward you?
Away from me. Yeah.
Toward Cindy?
Yes.
Okay.
I should put. Can I steal one of your VCs? I'm gonna do blue. So for the sake of making this easy,
Yeah, I don't have a compass rose. Okay. Nice upside down handwriting. I really admire that. So I go north.
yes, 2 large stone doors, similar design to the door that you had pushed down. Out
Those
front.
are there and there? Or like here?
So the doors, anything, it's a square with brown in it. For the sake of things, just don't worry about it. You
Okay, I find 2 large doors.
Yeah, this is it looks like the entrance into this excavation site. So
Okay.
listen, if you think it's paramount, I'll come with you. If it's no trouble. But we're so close to finding something in this temple, and I would really, really like to investigate it before we go.
Well, maybe we should assist them, and that will speed up.
If that's okay, could we please just go in for a while?
Only you and Josh know what the fuck is happening.
Oh, this whole time he's only speaking Dwarven.
I will translate back to you that they are on the cusp of a cutting-edge discovery.
You
And
see
they-
me with my glaive held
Who
back,
pays for this?
like about to smash a door.
No, it's just
Like,
us.
oh,
Well, we just want to go ahead and help you finish real quick because they need to identify the.
This
dwarven
is an
Deorific.
abandoned
yes, that's very
temple,
intellectual.
and I
And
believe
then they'll
that
come
there's
back
a
to
bunch
Van
of
Dalen with us and
treasure
we can collect
in there
Wonderful.
to get
So, should I open the door or not open the door?
because I like treasure.
So how
he
much do
believes
we
that
get?
There's treasure behind the door, but we need to open it.
I am
Yes,
not
Hence-
prepared to
hence
answer
less
that
I have a
question.
glaive and
But-
several hand axes
Well,
and
we
a
don't-
whip
tell you
as
what.
well.
I don't believe
When
that
did
the
he
martial
become
key
Australian?
you've been
If
using will
you,
work.
I
on this
don't
one.
know, dude. I can't stick. I wanted to go Scottish, but I can't maintain it, and I'm losing my stuff.
Speaking again in Dwarvish is why don't we assist you then, so then we can help you finish and then we can quickly evacuate you back to town.
That
Put
would be
another
nice.
fucking shrimp on the barbie over here. dude.
I tell you what, if you put in
DM
half
Sensi
of
wants
the
you to
work,
go German.
I'll give you half of the loot.
What did he say?
If we do half of the work, we get half of the loot.
Darling, I don't need loot. I come from a family of great loot.
I kind of size him up. Would we really have to pay him if we didn't want to?
I mean, we could just not go in there at all.
No, I mean if we went in there and we found some good stuff.
Well, if you go in there and find good, like you do half of the work, you get half the pay. It's been the two of us. He kind of gestures to the large mounds of stones that they've been pulling out of there to further venture in.
I think what Josh is asking is if we get in there and we discover there's cool shit in there and we don't want to sell it, can we kick this guy's ass?
Do whatever you want.
I'm just sizing him up. Like, what's he look like? Does he got nice weapons? Does he?
No weapons. They're no. They give me an insight check.
While this is happening, I'm literally just drawing a white dragon on the wall with my crayons.
18.
Yeah, you can kick his butt.
We accept.
I mean, obviously, they bring you closer to the shrine. Like I said before, there's Dwarven written on the outside of it, things like that. You wanted to kind of like see if you can ascertain any knowledge from it.
Yeah,
Give me an investigate. Or they don't have religion anymore,
they do.
do they? Give
It's
me a
under
religion
intelligence.
check.
It's 15 on the dice, 17 total.
You can tell that this is an old temple of Abathor. He's an evil dwarven god of greed. Look at this guy.
I'm going to say in Dwarvish that if this is an Abathorian temple, that I don't think greed is rewarded by those who take what is not theirs. It doesn't strike me as it would be locked up.
Well, you also knows that this temple is very old.
I mean, we can probably continue, but I do warn against going through this door in
I mean,
Dwarvish.
again, if you don't want to go, we don't have to go.
But your life.
You've convinced me not to stay.
Okay, then
This is
translating back to common for the rest of you that this is the Dwarvish god of greed's vault, and synonymous for not being very nice and trappy and
You
things.
do know that Abathor likes sacrifices of blood and gemstones.
No, I do have a
That
question.
is one way to appease Abathor.
They have recently delved in here and sort of unearthed it, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Which means that something that was lying long dormant here perhaps could have been awakened. Is this the type of god where this thing may then wreak its vengeance upon, the local surrounding childs or old folks or whatnot. Is it this type of angry type of a god?
I would think so, yes.
Well, perhaps we have a sworn duty to murder it and rend it limb for limb.
You do bring up a valid point, Lady Blueberry.
Perhaps we could cut out of its tongue. Or its tongues.
Well, I will, as I handle the diplomatic end of it, I will let you handle the martial end of the weapon. So, if you feel that it should be eradicated or removed from Faerun itself, then you have my blessings.
Perhaps? Oh no, I saw. They delved too greedily and too deep. Perhaps.
I think I've read that in an old Ogmish textbook before.
Yes.
Oh yes, it was on that beautiful summer village of Moria.
I missed one thing and it's still the black. Can you draw me a double door? Right here.
Night, Sensei.
Good night, Sensei.
We're excited this weekend. Thank you for joining us.
I'm looking forward to all the beer and also your company.
But yeah, so shall we delve or shall we head back to town?
No, I believe the Lady Blueberry brings up a very valid point that whatever might have been awakened due to your excavations probably would need to be, as you so artfully put, rendered from limb to limb.
That's about it.
Rended.
Rended.
To render would require a different set of skills.
Oh, like the good Lady Sylvie's crayon.
Yes. Perhaps you would like to render from limb to limb.
Shall we enter the temple then?
From limb to limb. I guess so, yes.
So each of you guys have your player characters. Go ahead and place them on the steps. On the most southern end of the map.
Oh, we're way back here.
I gotta get a custom tiefling made now for this.
You don't want to
Little
custom
baby.
everything, dude.
I do.
The dwarves
Keep
ask
custom
you,
fitted.
would you like us to accompany you, wait here? What would you like us to do?
Well,
They have no weapons.
Whiskey.
They
I
have pickaxes that they've
There's-
used to kind of dig.
there's-
unless you
Gentleman
disagree,
Jackson.
good Lady Blueberry, I believe that you should remain here, and if we do not return, so some evil should befell us, that you immediately make haste back to Fandalen.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Tell that sheep to
Like
come
a
in
half
after us.
shot
She seems
on the
brave.
full.
They do tell you that they've only just removed the rubble off of the front doors, which are ahead of you, into a smaller area, a foyer of sorts, and removed rubble out of there. They haven't gone any deeper than that.
Well,
Onward march?
Do you have a way to open the door, or do
Yeah,
we...
oh yeah, just push on them.
Ah. I know that lets down your door knocking skills, but by all means.
I'm very good at pushing as well. So are you.
Do you head into area E4?
Yeah, I'll lead.
Probably.
The doors in front of you are made of stone, but they seem to swivel easily. Opening up.
Are we going to have to create a light source?
Oh, there is no light emanating from the inside.
I'll go ahead and cast a light cantrip.
So those of you guys who don't have dark vision,
Do you want to keep your concentration open, and I can do it from the back so it doesn't infer any information?
Okay.
I'll light it up on my end. I'll
As
light
a
the head of my
tiefling, I
mace.
get night vision, right? Dark vision?
Absolutely.
Or my holy symbol.
Yeah, we all have dark vision except for Lee
Okay,
Yep.
Gandalf.
I'll stay in the
And
back.
What?
and you.
He's
Oh,
lighting a
what
staff.
are you?
Dragonborn.
Oh, okay, okay.
in front of you, there's a pair of double doors. To the west, there appears to be part of the wall has been knocked away. The area you're in, there doesn't appear to be anything of neatness, just the two double doors in front of you closed and a pathway to the west.
Can we? Is there any iconography on these doors that we should recognize? Any probably
No.
symbols to Abathor?
It's all symbolism to Abathor, praise be to the god of greed, etc., etc. But nothing that pops out as striking. It is all beautiful in design.
So how do you guys handle sending the kid to search for traps? I mean, do you like give her candy and then tell her to go look for traps, and then she gets killed?
I walk forward, and if a trap occurs, we both kill it together as a family.
Proceed.
Yeah. Well, what would you like to do?
But is there? So there's no door in front of us. There's just a.
Yeah, there is.
There's the double door
Right
right there. There's
Oh, that I just
Or we
drew.
can
Yeah,
go down
you
this
drew.
path. I don't believe this line should be here.
Okay.
I'm
Player
assuming-
knowledge. You don't see anything there.
Oh.
Okay, then it's this way we're supposed to go. Oh, west. He did say yes. He
West,
said
there
west.
seems to be an opening.
But that seems very rubble strewn. So before you proceed to go anywhere,
Yeah, I would definitely have her check for traps.
For the
though.
pathway
But that's
to the
up her.
west, it's not a door. It's like part of the wall.
You
has
want to
been
check for
paved
some
in.
traps, little one?
Absolutely. That's what I do best.
All right.
Put my
Ogma will give
hands
you
up.
guidance
Really good at it. Yeah.
on that check.
All right, so
Alright.
she's gonna check for traps in E4.
As you investigate the area of this dusty foyer, you identify that there seems to be a
it's
false
gone.
wall
That's fine.
on the west. Oh, on the east. On the east side of the room, there seems to be a bit of a false wall, maybe a secret door.
That's what I see.
Yes.
And
so
that's what right here.
if you want to draw an S on that wall, bit. Yes.
Okay.
There appears to be a bit of a false wall there. You also identify that the open area to the west was also that of like a false, like a secret door that has been collapsed. Looking in there, you can see just piles of rubble. Nothing else of value. The door in front of you is unlocked. It mimics the ones you guys just came through.
Okay.
Good lady Sylvie, why don't we explore something that was hidden first?
Can I?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Yeah, already. Oh, you don't get to roll investigation for these things. I get to do it.
Well, Ogma has seen fit to give her blessing, so now you get the blessing.
That's right. No, you've discovered it, and
Okay.
it opens.
Okay.
You find kind of a loose stone. Upon pressing on it, the wall opens.
Okay.
It proceeds east a few steps before it angles downward. The smell of dust and decay kind of emanate from this hallway.
Okay.
Do you proceed down?
Yeah, my curiosity is definitely going to lead me down.
Keep going. Yeah.
As a family, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to lead. Is that okay? Like either Josh or I should lead.
As you kind of
is that all right
proceed
with you?
down the hallway,
Yeah, I mean, I'm.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't I be in front of you guys if I was like kind of like finding all these things
She's
and
got
like
a
going
point.
forward?
She would be on point.
Okay. Yeah, you can take point for sure.
But you can definitely bring
But
up
yeah,
something
you can
good.
definitely be like on my ass, you know, following me the
Yeah,
whole
for
time.
sure. I mean, I know we're not.
are you gonna
initiative,
try and
but-
maintain kind of looking for traps, just kind of going slowly?
Yeah, like I'm just kind of moving around and like my
Okay.
hands and my tail almost seems like it's kind of like touching things too. And seeing
As you
if-
proceed kind of down this hallway, you don't seem to discover any traps.
Alright.
Moving down, you find a door to your left. Further down the hallway, there appears to be another door as well.
This door right here. Is
Yes,
this the one
there's
where-
that door and then the other door.
Do I check it to see if it's locked?
It appears to be unlocked.
The door to the left.
Yes, the closest door, I'm assuming.
Oh,
what
I
about
thought
the
you
door to
meant this
E6?
Yeah, I think we're curious about E6. I am.
You check the door. It seems to be unlocked.
I look up at Blueberry and I go. I tell Blueberry that I want to go inside the door.
Darling, let's check it for traps. You're quite.
It doesn't
good
appear
at
to be
that.
trapped either.
May I open the door, or would you like to open the door?
You're very confident there are no traps on this door.
I think I can open it, but I don't know. I don't want to get you mad
I would
either.
never stifle the spirit of creativity and ingenuity in a young person. Go ahead. And I fucking pull up my glaive. You know what I mean?
I use my tail to push it. It comes over and I kind of push it open with my tail.
There's a bit of resistance and a click, but the door opens. And the room in front of you is partially collapsed, but barren beyond that. It appears to be empty,
I
except for a couple of rocks.
I walk into the door confidently.
Walk into the room.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
While she begins that process, I have memorized Detect Magic, but I will ritual cast it, so I'll spend 10 minutes getting that ready.
Detect magic is like 30 feet around you and can pierce through like 5 inches of stone.
Detect Magic, 30-foot rad, sense presence of magic, action to see aura or of object or creature, learn School of Magic. But in ritual casting, it's going to take me 10 minutes to get it off.
Okay.
So that will give them time to search. But at least if there's a trap on a door or something, we might get a heads up on it.
As you spend time casting it, nothing illuminates. You like other than the magical items that you have in your possession. There's nothing else.
Oh, I investigate and there's nothing in there?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Good
I will
Lord.
say that the walls in E6 are decorative. They're beautiful. The depictions of like Abathur and this like greedy god, it doesn't seem to really present him as evil as much as like giving you opportunity to accrue your own wealth.
What does the picture look like?
A giant pyramid.
Is
Like a
there any
scheme.
people on the picture?
It's nothing really. It's kind of whatever you imagine it to look like. It's dwarf, so it's a little blocky, but it's beautiful. But you can tell from the imagery in it that it kind of depicts Abathur as more of an opportunity than that of maybe you thinking that it's an evil god.
So, but the image of Avatar is not on there, is it?
No, not
Oh, okay.
particularly. No.
I'm gonna draw flowers on the picture with my crayons.
I encourage
You proceed
her.
to draw on the wall. It's a pretty little flower. What color?
It's going to be purple with yellow.
Do you want to put it like just arbitrarily on the wall, or do you want to put it in like a spot that would make sense?
In a spot that like looks sad. I want to draw a flower in that spot.
You want to make it kind of pretty?
Yeah.
You find a section of the wall where it looks like they're sacrificing a dwarf, and you kind of draw a flower out of its belly.
Fantastic.
Wonderful work, Donna.
Jasper inwardly
Thank you,
cringes just a
Blueberry.
tad.
It's very pretty.
Go on.
Other than that, it seems like the room is empty. Nothing of value.
We should probably
Her
encourage her.
botanical knowledge is starting to come along, don't you think?
Yes, but
It looks just like a daffodil.
but
And
we-
Infernal, I start to draw my name, but it's kind of like still childish looking, and maybe a couple of the letters look backwards.
They glow ominously for just a brief moment.
remember, names on contracts only. Don't leave your name anywhere.
You kind of just like scrabble your face or your name a little bit.
Yeah. I lick my hand.
Oh, don't scare her. It's you get a.
As you had
gosh,
finished
get
your
a
name,
glimpse
like
into
it
the
begins to
1%.
like glow, right? And he's like, names on contracts only, like, and you kind of smear it and it stops glowing.
We don't need her signing her name to everything.
They
This
bicker
is
as
very
I'm just
large.
standing there and still trying to clean it off.
All right.
It more or less just smears and spells a different word, but you haven't learned what that word means.
We've defaced this part of the temple.
Ah,
Let's move on.
Yeah, where would you like to go next?
Into the next door.
Yeah.
As you're,
E5.
I'm just gonna. I'll drop step and go into this one.
the door opens. In front of you, it's a short hallway with a dead end.
A dead end.
Yeah,
Is there anything special about the dead end?
you investigate.
Yeah.
Find nothing. It's just a wall.
Okay. I'll let him know it's a dead end.
Okay, I'm gonna go in there.
Does my detect magic show anything on it?
I mean,
No.
okay. We know that there's a door here.
Player knowledge.
No. we're
No,
talking
we
about the
character
front door
knowledge
right
know
at the
there's
door.
a fucking door right
Oh
here.
yeah.
And we know that we're here and there's a dead end.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
I mean, you could
I
also have
don't
Sylvie
have
check
a
it out.
lot of intelligence. Yeah, Sylvie.
Agma's grace will
What
grant
happened?
her,
What am I doing in here?
Investigation.
guidance.
I'm
You
gonna
investigate this
I'd
dead
like to
end.
investigate.
You
Plus
kind
6.
of you chuckle at Rudy as you're like, no, Celia, there's a door right here. Then you find a secret door.
Is it small or is it a large?
It's large enough. It's like the one that you found in the other to go into this area.
I'm a little disappointed because
Right,
I was
yes.
hoping it would only be able to fit me, but it's okay.
And we head. As you guys ready to head into this room,
Yeah.
I say we come in through the secret door. I go in first.
Pushes me to the side.
Yeah.
As you walk in there, roll initiative.
Can we? Okay. Fucking. All right.
Did you want to?
Yeah, I wanted to ready in action.
What do you want to ready?
I mean, raging and then attacking the shit out of whatever.
Oh.
But that's fine. It's just similar. No, I suppose I can't actually read that.
Did anyone get higher than a 15?
Yes.
Yes.
What do we got?
I got a nat 20 that does me no good, so 22.
What do we got?
17.
Pass up, yeah. Number
And
two.
me. What the rest of you guys got?
I got a 14.
And
13. So I'm number 4. And well, actually, he'd be number 4. Are we missing number 3? Oh, you have number 3. Okay.
yes, I am number 3. As you step forward, the room in front of you is dark except for the light that's illuminated. You see that there are a handful of pillars and an altar to your right. It's covered in stained and red, presumably blood. The room, there's a faint kind of like noise, and out from behind a pillar is... That's not it.
Yeah.
Is this?
Yeah.
That's good enough. Can you pop this out of
Oh my
behind
God.
any one of the pillars?
Shit, we're fucked.
What
is
is
that
it?
a yo call?
Yeah. we're
No,
gonna
not really.
fucking die.
It doesn't actually look like that. It's an ochre jelly.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, fall
You're
back!
all
I
dead.
know.
Fall back!
I know. It's like, darling,
It's
I
a
love
yellowish
you, but goodbye.
blob that doesn't really seem to maintain any shape. Who's number 1?
Me. But what is it again?
So it's a yellowish blob.
Do I hear what language would it speak? Do I know?
You could try speaking a language to it.
I try to speak abyssal to it.
It doesn't seem to respond. It doesn't seem to have eyes or a face either.
I look over at Blueberry. I said, "This is really scary."
It seems to just be an amorphous blob.
Sweetheart,
So you get to make the first action.
I think we might have to kill it.
I'm going to. Does it see us?
It seems to be aware of you, yes.
I'd like to take the hide action and try to hide, and hold an action until it attacks someone on the team.
You have cunning action, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you seem to hide behind you're right behind Rudy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You feel like you're well hidden behind him. What action did you want to ready?
I want to ready my. I think I have a. No, I don't. I don't have a dagger. I will ready my short sword if he comes at us and he tries to attack Rudy.
Deal. Moving forward, number 2 would be Blueberry.
So you just rush forward and tank him. You're not going to be able to get your ready to action off. The only thing I can really do is just go over there and tank him because otherwise I can't.
Does Blueberry know anything about an ochre jelly?
I could whip him.
Whip it good?
I can whip him good. Why don't I try that?
Give us some whippets.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand here. Oh, that's right. I forget my reach is like crazy high. 14.
14 hits.
Okay. 4, 5 damage.
5 damage. 5 is good. You whip it. The whip kind of hits this blob of a monster and kind of
Oh,
separates.
I'm
him.
sorry. I want to rage. No, not yet.
Deal.
Just kidding.
After you is me. The blob is going to move. Oh wow! I get to move 2 squares. I'm going to move right next to Blueberry. Yeah, and with my pseudopod of an arm, whip at you.
The 19. Yeah, you'll probably hit.
23 to hit.
I should have reached. I was just thinking maybe with the fighter here, I could get away with not doing it.
It'll be a total of 11 damage as it slings nearly half of its body, slamming into you. It seems to dissolve your flesh as it's touching your bare skin.
God, again. Why are these things so obsessed with my flesh?
They
All right,
like it.
it's fine.
After the ochre jelly moves, it is Rudy.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack it with my hammer. $23 to hit.
23 hits.
7 points of damage. Wait a minute. The great weapon rerolls 1s and 2s or just 1s? Ah, there we go. That'll work better. 9 points of damage.
9 is good. It's like it's like hitting non-Newtonian fluid with a hammer. It resonates as you kind of slam into it. After that is the good old cleric, Jasper.
Looking at it, knowing a little bit about jellies, I'm a little worried about it, so I will call forth Ogma's Grace while presenting the clockwork amulet to roll a 15 on my guiding bolt. So that will be AC 15 to hit
Yeah,
it.
that totally hits 100%.
Holy.
That is 13 points of radiant damage, and the next person who attacks it has advantage.
Nice, blinding light springs forth as Ogma gives it the old poke in the eye. It kind of like recoils in pain.
No further actions.
It moves back to Sylvie.
Did it try attacking you?
It attacked a blueberry.
Or not you, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to attack it from behind and then bonus action hide again.
I did
behind.
make one mild oomph. The ochre jelly is actually large in size, so the spot that it's in, it's squeezing. So all attacks against it are going to be at advantage, and it'll have disadvantage on any dex saves while it's in the position it's at. But like half of its body is like slinked up against the
pillar.
The pillar. Move one away. Yeah. So like that's yeah.
Okay, so I want to attack it and bonus action hide. Again.
Deal. Give me an attack.
You have advantage on
it. 23.
23 is good.
Nine damage.
And this is with what weapon?
A short sword.
Is that slashing or piercing?
That
I think it's
is
piercing.
Short sword.
Piercing.
Okay. Swag.
And then bonus action hide again.
You attempt to hide. You feel like you did a good job hiding. Next is Blueberry.
I mean, I'll fucking hit it. That was... You said I felt like I was being dissolved, right?
Yes.
Entirely dissolved?
Not entirely dissolved. You can tell that its body is inherently made of acid.
Okay. So, like, it wasn't...
Not like a...
It wasn't bludgeoning me with its mighty fist.
Most of the damage was from a bludgeon. You did feel the acidic
I see.
attributes
Okay, I
of
would
it.
like to rage, and then I would like to hit it at advantage while
Deal.
it squeezes. Woof. That other roll is a 17 camera.
That's good enough.
Plus 5. Uh, 6 and 3 is 9, and then I get rage damage
Plus 2.
for my level 2 barbarian.
It would still be +2, I believe. So it'd be 11.
11.
Deal. And what weapon is this again?
My glaive.
Is that slashing?
It is slashing.
Deal. As you bring the glaive down, you seem to split the jelly into 2 smaller jellies. I like how we just found the appropriate jelliness,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it is now going to
I did
change.
the stupid thing.
Can I steal?
Got it.
Deal. 2 medium-sized.
I look over at Jasper and I ask him, "Can we keep it so we can do science experiments?" I'm just
No,
kidding.
because it would eat you.
Oh, but he's so cute.
It's a good thing I ran ooze there recently.
What's that?
It's a good thing I ran ooze there, or else I wouldn't have all these oozes.
Blah, blah, blah. Were those little snaky bits?
Those are actual those are medium-sized ochre jellies.
Ooh, cuties.
Yeah, we have the appropriate minis.
But yes, it splits in half.
I'm shocked.
Anything else?
Perhaps don't do that.
After blueberry is my jellies. It's going to. I'm gonna have. Yeah, I'll have one jelly is going to attack Rudy, and the other jelly is going to attack blueberry. So we'll attack Rudy first. 23 to hits.
It's
We're looking at a total of 12 damage.
okay.
18 to hit blueberry.
Yeah.
Didn't you recognize?
You're gonna take.
I did not reckless. I raged.
You're gonna take 5 bludgeoning,
So I take 2 bludgeoning or I take 5?
5, and you take 1 acid.
You
so a
did
total of
10?
6. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
After my jellies is the good old
I'm not sure if
is
that.
the good old Rudy.
There we go. But I have second
I'm
ones.
gonna smash the jelly in front of me again. Actually, I'm gonna step up here and smash that one.
Deal.
23 to hit.
Yes.
I'm gonna smite.
Going to smite.
$19 points of damage.
Oh, 100%. You actually smite so hard that both jellies are going to die.
What?
Yes. Yellowish blobby goo kind of it loses its form and turns into just a liquidy state as it just gets splattered all over the room. The remnants of holy energy is going to bounce off of the one jelly you hit, and it's just going to arc to the other, just obliterating both in a single swing. Do 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 do.
I'll take it.
Do 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 do.
Will you search the room now, little one?
Yes, I'm giggling because of all the goopy stuff that splashed everywhere, and then I start to turn around and go look.
I was going to say, young lady, focus on one thing at a time.
I'm still laughing. Okay.
All right. We're out of initiative. You guys may act freely.
Okay, so I'm investigating the room.
Deal. Wow. Okay, there's a couple of awesome things that you're going to discover in here.
Fantastic.
To the westernmost side of the room, you find a secret door. You also find. Ooh, can I use your LA?
Mhm.
That's LV.
LV.
Mm-hmm.
That's close enough.
I wasn't gonna correct him. For
Thanks. You find a secret door here,
For it.
here, and here.
Okay.
You'll also find loose bricks in this pillar as well.
Is there anything cool for me to steal?
Yes.
Like,
As you investigate the loose pillar of bricks, a pile of dwarven skulls pile out from inside, and underneath you find 10. You find
1,000 gold pieces.
you find shiny bits. You find precisely. You find 15 gemstones, all worth about 10 gold apiece. So a total of
Nice.
150 gold pieces.
So I put those in my pouch, and then I get some of the dwarven skulls, and I come around the corner and I play puppets with them. Oh, look at me! I'm John. Look at me! I'm Sally. We're friends. Yes, we
The
are.
ground beneath all of you begins to tremor slightly,
I wanna
but it's harmless.
get up on, or not up on, but I wanna. First off, I wanna use my second wind to just get some healing.
Get some healing.
But second than that, I wanna
Actually,
look at the.
save that because I'm
Okay.
going to give you a healer's kit.
Okay,
Band-aids.
You're going to gain 12.
12 is great.
And then, Lord Rudy, here comes your healing. It's another, well, your third level as well. So, 12.
Perfect.
I'll go up to
Back to
the.
full.
Impressive. The cleric must die.
No,
Touche.
I'll go up to the altar and check it out.
As you investigate the altar, it's stained with blood. There appears to be remnants of a dwarven body on top. However, the body is long since decayed. The altar itself seems to be cracked through the center of it.
Is it cool?
It is cool. It appears that it was cracked by, I don't want to say unnatural means, cracked by mystical means.
Was it unconsecrated? Was it like? Was it still shown by detect magic?
It does not detect, there's no magic that seems to be
You say it
appearing
was
from it.
cracked by.
Mystical means.
It looks
Or
like it's no longer consecrated. It could have been smote by maybe even a paladin.
Like divine intervention would have cracked this altar.
Mm.
Does anything in the room radiate any magic?
Mm-mm.
My knowledge on dwarven deities is a little limited, Jasper says. I would need more time to research this.
If you spend a couple of minutes in this room, you could probably identify a bit more about kind of the religious nature of things, and
I'll go
possibly.
I'll plop down and study since I'm not good for searching for anything anyway.
Do you guys want to take a short rest?
I don't need to.
No.
Kind of while we identify what's happened in the temple.
I guess we can take a short. It's like 30 minutes, right?
Up to an hour.
We'll take a short rest.
And before we start the short rest, I'll ask somebody to go back and get the other two dwarves so they can examine in here since this is what they wanted to do. The ones we left at the
Oh yeah, sure, of course. We'll
Dazzlin,
get Dazzlin and Norbis. Cool. Dazzlin and Norbis. Dazzlin and Norbis kind of come in. You begin to kind of piece together the possibilities of what has happened in this temple. It appears as though that the settlement of dwarves that was once here had worshipped Abathor, the dwarven god of greed. From the destruction of the altar, it appears that Abathor has had I don't know, they had angered Abathor in some way, and that it appears that an earthquake of sorts had happened, and that is kind of what has caused the collapse of this temple in itself. The ochre jelly is a manifestation of the dwarven greed. Anything in here that may not have died from the initial collapse has probably been transformed into something similar. Beyond that, Abathor seems to have abandoned this temple for the most part. But yeah, the loss, the cause of its collapse and its destruction and things like that seem to have been brought down by Abathor. Oops.
Man, as much as this bums me out, if we're gonna be fighting jellies, I'm really not good. All I got is slashing. I learned today even the whip is slashing.
I will hand you over a mace.
Oh, thank you. I'll keep it safe with me for a while.
So beyond that, in a temple like this, there's, bound to be that of treasure. But in most cases with Abathor, any temples of the such, its followers get succumbed to greed and it, like ultimately abandon Abathur, and that usually kind of pisses them off. And Abathur's like, "Well, fine, I'm gonna destroy your home with earthquakes."
Yeah, it turned into Deckard Cain.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
like all good pyramid schemes, somebody eventually has to take the money.
Yes.
So as the adults are talking and I'm starting to get bored, I go and I want to open up one of the doors that I found.
Well, I know we're. Yeah, I'll move forward. There's very little left to kind of investigate in the ruins anymore. You do encounter an area that it appears that the temples collapsed pretty in depth. It would only make sense that if you were to clear out this rubble, you would find the Shrine of Abathur and possibly the treasure deep inside. However, it would take days, weeks even, to clear out all of the rubble. Amongst the four of you, plus the two dwarves, it would be six of you. The six of you could probably clear it out in a little less than 2 weeks. Is that something that you guys would be interested in doing?
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
And we're supposed to return them back to town, I would assume.
Yes, the dwarves have already agreed. You know, they've seen, like, bringing them into the temples for them to kind of see and check things out. What do you do about the gemstones? Do you keep those hidden?
Do they know that I grabbed the gemstones? Does everybody
They
know?
have no idea.
No.
Obviously, they'll ask the question, "Did you find
Let's
anything?"
clear out the rubble, dude.
I don't tell anybody that I found the gemstones. I just
I'm
came
fine
around
with
the
clearing out
skulls
the
and
rubble.
I'm
put
not
them
afraid
in
of
my
some hard work.
But
Okay, sorry, go on.
I was going to say I will defer to Lady Blueberry on this.
What? So we're trying to go forward, but you're saying it's 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we have a white dragon, but I feel like there's a bunch of people in town who are probably economically inclined to take work that is given to them.
Yeah,
Perhaps
yeah.
we could arrange for them to have some of those gemstones in exchange for clearing out the rubble while we go kick ass and fight a dragon. And then once we have fought that dragon and killed it, we can come back here and clear out the rest of this forbidden temple.
The other two dwarves were like, we could probably stay here rather than going back to town and kind of chip away at it. Or if you think it's safer that we head back, then maybe we'll just head back.
Our original task is to bring you back to Fandalen, so we would like to complete our mission and receive our compensation.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So-
don't see any reason why we can't come back here later and clear out this awesome thing.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
What does my cleric say about cursed gemstones and little girls?
No good usually ever comes from it, but
Okay, can you like smell those stones and make sure they're not evil?
I don't know that kind of procedure. I can check them for if they are enchanted. Are they
Yeah,
enchanted?
would that show if they were, say, cursed?
What stones? I don't have any stones.
Oh, that's
No.
right. I don't know you have them. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
shit. Yeah, no, I'm happy to just fucking leave.
So we'll retcon that conversation that never happened about
Mhm.
those stones.
Yeah, nothing ever. Yeah.
I'm a sneaky snake.
Sneaky snake. The sneakiest.
He's just like,
snakes.
well, wasn't that fun, dear? Now let's go kill a dragon. Or
Well, but maybe there is something in the vault that will be useful to kill the dragon. Dragons just don't appear overnight. There could be historical value of
do we have
something.
any reason to think that the dragon's going to get much worse in 2 weeks?
The dragon
worse
and
than it
the
is
god
now.
have a
I mean-
lot in common. They're very greedy.
Dragons only get older with time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not over 2 weeks. Yeah, I agree. Let's clear it out.
The incubation period of a dragon from young to adult is like 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly.
We're
yeah,
not the same age anymore.
now it's ancient shit. Yeah, no, let's clear it out. I'm on board.
If we clear a mile, do we get an automatic milestone for it?
Yes.
Clear a mile, we need a fucking metal and dill like.
So you begin preparations to start clearing out the rubble to get further or to get deeper into the temple. It's not long until I'm not super prepared for this. We're gonna go for it. Outside the entrance, I'm gonna have my two dwarves. The rest of you guys are gonna be kind of like coming things in. Put yourselves in E4.
Lee, Rogue Joe says, bad. Smacks hand. No more puns for you.
I couldn't help
It was
wow,
right
he's
there.
Scary
It
looking.
was low on the vine.
it. Uh-oh.
Huh?
He did say to ramp up.
No, the USB just got like.
Just burned out.
Yeah, all the cameras just froze.
That's fair.
Should we maybe stop?
I feel like that was a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
On the
take
other
a
side of the
picture of where it's
door.
at, Mikey, so we can come back to it just like this.
We got a picture on screen, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
frozen. Legit.
It is. It is a little.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, everybody. Thank
oh,
you.
hey, the audio is still going. Hey, man, thanks.
Oh, do you think it's still going?
No, it is for sure. He said.
Awesome, I'm a big banana. So we just broke everything. So if you can hear me, we are going to spend this time to leave it at a cliffhanger.
I want you to think about what you've done. No.
I like that we have angered Abathur in his own temple by drawing silly drawings on his stuff and playing Shakespeare with dwarven skulls.
Puppets.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lesson on respecting the dead after we survive.
He's
this.
just doing the.
You're gonna have to teach Blueberry
who
too,
lives in a
because-
pirate under the sea? Dwarven square pants.
Nobody lives in a
Thank you
pirate.
for listening like radio, guys.
Thank you guys.
Live radio. 6 to 5.
I got one camera back and then everything's blue again.
I feel it.
Cut it.
Well, love, peace, chicken grease.
Good night.
Good night.
You're coming to the fair. We'll see you this weekend.
Gonna go very scared.
Deal.
Rogue Joe, you have a great night.
Yes,
Rogue Joe.
Thank you.
Eerie silence masks the pain in my
Mikey,
heart.
Are we
take
off?
pictures.